that have been represented as we've gone out and interviewed quite a number of them. So just sort of talking a little bit about the interests, and don't worry, I've left a lot of the academic jargon out of it so that it's understandable to everyone. And then kind of sort of wrap up, once I talk about the interests, kind of some of the things that we've kind of learned and what we can do sort of going forward. So basically this project, very, very briefly, was just a small university project to, I guess the broad goal was to analyze the major European forest policy processes. So again, this is a very, very small part. So there's parts of it that we've looked at, participation of stakeholders. We're looking at sort of in the future, looking at the trust that's been developed or not developed, as well as kind of broader governance type issues. So the interests are just one very small part. Yes, it was an academic study, but we're sort of hoping, kind of coming to the end of it now, hoping to come up with some practical advice and thoughts for decision makers, both in government and in sort of the forest sector, so forest owners and forest industries. And basically, like I briefly mentioned, the project mainly involved analyzing a large number of documents that have come out of these processes, and also interviewing and speaking with a number of the stakeholders that were there. I'd sort of put this in, not 100% sure of what the others were going to actually say, and this was before we got this, but it was sort of a recap of the four actual kind of policy processes that have been happening. So it's been covered fairly well in the morning, so I can skip over that. So the first sort of category of interests, things that I guess in this sense, what I've called the broader interests are more the drivers or some of the drivers that people have expressed to us about kind of why these major European policy processes have come about. And these are ones that I would say in general there hasn't been any kind of dissent or conflict over. These are ones that people can sort of almost universally agree on. And basically one of the main one was kind of getting an increased visibility of forests and forestry out there to people, and not just everyday